give evidence to support the application seeking to have the suspects detained for more days. Police arrested the suspects at Joyland Estate in Juja on Saturday, where they also found 17.1 million shillings in one of the houses. The three, jointly with others still at large, were accused of breaking and entering the bank through an underground tunnel and stealing 52.65 million shillings. The case will be mentioned on December 14th, and the full hearing is expected to start in March of next year.
That the prosecution has not demonstrated any compelling reason to deny the accused person's right to be admitted to bail. Each accused person is hereby admitted to bail on the following terms. Each accused person shall be released on a bond of 4 million to sureties of a similar amount. 2. Each accused person shall deposit his passport in court pending the hearing and determination of this case. 3. The accused persons shall not leave the jurisdiction of the court without permission. That is the ruling of the court.
Now, Tharaka Nithi Governor Mijungu has said the county government will stop licensing betting farms on the basis that it's a virus that will distract the youth and working community in the county. Speaking to the Zero Traders Financiers and Development Partners, Governor Njuki said the government will only support economic activities guaranteed to generate revenue for the county. The governor says unless a proper structure is erected showing both the returns of the betting and its safety to users, there will be no space for betting farms in the county.
We are coming in as a government in a big way to try and support the only economic activity that we know is guaranteed from the Tharaka Nithi County. There is nothing else we can sell except what our farmers can be able to do, and that is what we support. We want to put our bet, our money, where returns are guaranteed. The GR said, because he's in trade, he is collecting money from all licenses except in betting. We don't want their money. We don't want their money. If you're in betting here in Tharaka Nithi County, not after biashara ingine. Hiyo ndio inazuia watu wasiende kulima green crops. Ndio. Wanaenda kubahatisha kwa. We are not licensing them for now. Unless you come together and organize yourself and we see how this thing is going to give you money and at the same time not affect our people.
Let's come back to the county of Nairobi, where the county government launched garbage management units for different sub-county administrations. This involved the unveiling of garbage trucks that will be directly assigned to specific sub-county administrators. Addressing members of the press during the launch, the county environment executive Emma Muthoni said they have started working on measures to clean up the city through garbage collection. This follows an outcry from members of the public on the state of affairs in the capital city. These 20 trucks are part of the total 40 that are expected to commence their work immediately.
We have been doing cleanups all over, but there are pile-ups, but we have been cleaning. You are all aware of that. We have been cleaning. It's not that we are starting. It's a continuity of what has been happening. We are installing dustbins next week here downtown Nairobi. That's what we'll be doing next week.
Education Cabinet Secretary Fred Matiang'i says the Kenya National Qualification Authority, Ministry of Education and other education stakeholders are working on a draft that will aid them in setting up a qualification database that will help get rid of fake certificates.
With the massification of universities, we began admitting students, and the gross abuse of the clause in most of our statutes that says you need to have a C+ or its equivalent. Now, that equivalent is not standardized. That equivalent is not known what it's supposed to be. I have been a P1 teacher for 13 years. So 13 years of teaching as a P1 teacher, are they equivalent to a C+, which is the minimum qualification to go into university? And then, of course, the anarchy we've had before with the diploma certification in the country. If this was a charge and what I'm delivering this morning would be a sermon, it would be entitled The End of Anarchy, Confusion and Mediocrity. We have been sued by people who are petitioning the election of others. Or you cleared this person to run for governor when they did not have a degree. Or you cleared this person to run for president when they actually did not have a degree. And in one recent case, we have been going through hell trying to establish, did this person actually hold a degree? Which has forced us now to write to the country where he said he studied. And that country wrote back to us and said that institution he claims to have gone to school, at the time he claims to have gone there, was not a degree awarding institution.
And to put that in context, the Nation breaking news is just tweeting that the University of Nairobi Senate has resolved to revoke the degree awarded to Meru Senator Mithika Linturi for presenting fake papers to get admission. Right, moving on. The National Construction Authority has asked plumbers and other professionals that offer support services to the construction industry to register with the authority, because then they will be able to get jobs much easier and with better terms of service. The NTA has also called on contractors to adhere to the building codes and requirements in order to avoid putting lives at risk while buildings collapse. Kenya has faced challenges of such kind in the construction industry in the past, with lives being lost due to poor workmanship. This, the NCA says, is because the industry is infiltrated with quacks.
Prosecution of wale ambayo wamefanya kazi vibaya, na tukibadilisha sheria zetu tuwe na yale prosecution powers, ndio kwa wale wote ambao wamepatikana na hatia kwa uporomokaji wa vijengo, tunaweza tukawafikisha mahakamani, na haya mambo ya uporomokaji wa mijengo itakuwa ni kitu ambayo ya kupitia.
And 5 government-owned sugar mills will be privately owned by August of next year, should the proposal to privatize these commissions or companies see light of day. The commission argues that this will ward off the major inhibitor for Kenya to import sugar from markets in the common market for East and Southern Africa, that is COMESA countries. The commission says the process of consultation with stakeholders has begun and will take about 2 months to complete, and a team of interested buyers will be invited to take up a stake in the mills. In the last 10 years, the country has been protected under COMESA's safeguard against cheap sugar imports. The Commission will offer a controlling stake of 51% towards strategic investors.
And the modernization of those 5 sugar companies would cost around 65 billion. Of course, you know, in a competitive process, we cannot disclose the costs because government normally has a reserve price.
Investors, they have said, takes 51%. The balance of 49 is taken 24 to the farmers and employees. Those 2, we have ring-fenced them to have a trust.